Hello, everybody. Just wanted to run an idea by you, let you know of an idea that I have for trying to keep food cold. Um, when we first started this living in a van sequence here, that I started this new round of living in a van, I had put in a mini fridge into the back of a little Blue 2 and had been cooling food down by purchasing ice every day and putting it into a big giant jar and putting that in the mini fridge. The problem is that ice started becoming too expensive, and I found a way to get free ice, which can solve that problem. But I'm not sure I want to keep getting a whole bunch of ice every day to run the fridge. So I'm going to try a second solution, which is to use frozen ground beef. This is 1 pound of ground beef that I just purchased from the store for about $3, and it is like frozen solid, and it's cold, ice cold. So I'm hoping that this ground beef will take like 2 or 3 days to thaw out. And what the plan will be is to get the ground beef, put the whole unit into a plastic bag so when it does thaw out it won't leak everywhere, and then maybe sealing it in one of these containers or whatever, and then putting it into my mini fridge. And what that will do is cool the fridge down, or keep it cool, so I can store deli meat and maybe some veggies, for like the 2 or 3 days while I have the ground beef. And that will allow me to keep those items cool so that I can actually make sandwiches. Maybe use stuff like lettuce and other things like that I want to keep cool. So it should cut down my food expenses and allow me to eat food that is really easy to prepare, such as sandwiches and stuff. And then in about 2 or 3 days, when the ground beef thaws out, I can use the ground beef to make stuff like the hamburger helper that I'll be using, maybe spaghetti or other stuff that requires ground beef. So if I do that, I could go through like 2 or 3 packs of ground beef per week, which is about, let's say, $3 each. That would be $6 to $9. Let's go on 3, which will be $9. So round it up to $10. That's like $40 worth of ground beef. Let's see, $10, yeah. Wait, it'd be 1 week. It'd be about $40 worth of ground beef per month to be used as ice or cooling system. But it's also food. So that should cut down on my need of ice. And even though I now have a source of getting it for free if I need to, if I want to, pretty much whenever I want to. So if you're a city van dweller, ice is now no longer an issue once you know that you can pretty much go into any gas station, any fast food restaurants that have a soda fountain vending machine that has ice maker with it. All you have to do is just take your cup in there, and I have this like extra large cup that was given to me by Racetrack, and just ask them and say, hey, do you mind if I get a cup of ice, or do you sell a cup of ice? How much do you charge for a cup of ice? So far, every place I've gone to says go ahead and get the ice for free. So ice is no longer an issue. I can pretty much get as much ice as I want just by going to different places, or and getting it whenever I get gasoline for my car, because every gas station has a soda fountain machine with an ice maker. So this is a really huge discovery, because it allows me to keep my mini fridge here, which comes on when I drive, and it's one of those iceless cooler thingies. So it already keeps it cool, but by having ice in here, it keeps things always cold, even when the car is shut off. So I have cold drinks in here. Right now I have orange juice, so it's nice and cold, and I have water, which will be cold. Of course, I got my leftover spaghetti sauce. So keeping things cool isn't an issue anymore. And having access to ice like this means you can always have an ice cold drink whenever you want. You can also use the ice to put it into the homemade swamp cooler or evaporative cooler, using the ice and ice water to cool yourself down. So knowing that you can get ice readily and easily for free or at very low cost is a huge boost to making van living more bearable and comfortable. And I'll be doing an experiment to see how long this ground beef takes to thaw out. My estimate is that it should thaw out in about 2 days, maybe 3 days. And when it thaws out, I'll just simply cook it up and eat it. And get another one. So that's what the plan will be, to try to keep the refrigerator unit cool. I might also get another cup of ice, or use my current holder in there to hold some ice just to help keep things cool. But that will certainly cut down the cost of staying cool or keeping food cool to virtually nothing. You can do it for free, or you can do it for only a couple bucks a month, just by buying ice for 25 cents a cup. But like I said, most places that I've gone to, pretty much every place actually, has given me free ice. So until next time, I hope that this tip helps and that you'll be able to keep your food cold and also keep yourself cool. Take care now.